Like a Rex on your phone.
I mean, yeah. Stats. Yes.
No, Epic Text.
What's the thing that's asking?
Oh, it says, proof I'm a dragon now, bitches.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's basically what I did.
Yeah, but someone posted that inside the stream.
Spoon tried to post it and it flagged it because he said bitch.
You could turn it. Ask him if you've seen Bales.
Can you make sure that that drink stays not on that?
It's a guy's name.
That can be just fine up there. Can we make sure it doesn't stay
Here? Yeah, Steven told me not on
Can you
that.
like hand
Good.
me the bags? My drink is like
It is challenge rating 19.
What?
Bale.
Yeah, he's an archduke. Or archdevil.
Have we seen that?
No. I would say
I think
no.
he works for Mammon.
No, he's actually the first.
That's fair.
Yeah, but he works for something.
He used to. He's still.
He doesn't rule the plane.
No, not anymore.
If we've seen this guy,
Zarel took it over.
So, everyone ready?
Val first, then Zarel, and then Val again.
Hey,
and then
everyone ready?
Zarel.
Yeah. Alright. So she takes y'all into the hub room, and as y'all enter, she points to this long metal console.
It just means
if you can say, with different buttons and such, and a black screen, and kind of like the thing outside, with a larger black screen, sort of like a TV, on top of it. Then there's a circular dome with a grid line in it. Well, not circular dome, a circular table with a grid line in it, and what seems like a doorway, but with no handle, and a pad near it with a black screen.
Have a good week, okay?
okay, what do we do with this?
She points to the console and says, "This will allow you to research anything about the history of this world, and it will allow you to make modifications towards the house itself and to the servants."
I go up to it, and it's like, all right, I want to make the house into a ship, and I try to see if I can do that.
Alright,
Or
as
make the house look like
you
a
start touching the pad, not knowing what to do,
Can I make an intelligence check?
no, as your fingers make contact with it, you kind of slurp into it, kind of a liquid.
Does it feel weird?
It feels a bit off, but feels sort of like water, like a glue water. And then you see on the screen it's saying thought process. And then as you go deeper, the bar gets bigger and bigger until your hands are in it.
Okay.
And it starts reading ship design. And you start hearing
I look around. Does it look like a ship now?
Me next.
I pull out. Does it look like a ship?
I don't know, you're still in the hub room.
I go out of the hub room. I want to see if it
You're
looks
in
like
the hallway.
a...
Alright, you make a full sprint out, you get to and it's
Yeah, I'll
you get
use all
to the
three of my
top
dashes.
and you start seeing that you're on a large gray ship.
Spook.
This is bland.
Alright.
I turn all of the helpers into tabaxi with giant smiles. They look like pirates.
As you do that, you see the maiden as she goes from this blank gray human into a vibrant gray tabaxi with a large smile and pirates in an admiral uniform.
All the helpers too.
Yeah.
They're all okay.
So I look around, I see all the guys that are currently dressed like butlers, and they all turn into pirates.
With giant smiles. Giant creepy ass smiles.
It is creepy. But I'm a pirate captain, so I probably have seen and dealt with creepy people on my ship. So I can do this. I can take over this world now.
When you,
I have a
as
crew.
soon as you remove your arms, I like do my best to like stick my arms in there, as I'm assuming it's probably like really tall. And I'm just thinking of all the brightest colors as I can imagine to think of like others than gray.
Alright, as you do that, you suddenly see everything turns into different colors. Like some of the one of the walls turn pink and the opposite turns yellow. The floor turns into polka dots.
I walk into the hub
And
room
now
and say,
natural
you mess with
colors.
my shit.
And now natural colors.
And then you see it turn into what seems to be a normal ship with the room still remaining gray, but the rest of it outside being brown.
I like colors. Are the people colored?
In that split second, the people were of different colors, of red, blue, whatever, every color of the rainbow, but now they're in regular pirate uniform colors, grays, whites,
By the way, all of my
blacks.
colors are off for the pirate uniforms, as I've never seen a pirate before. Besides y'all.
Well, I'm the only pirate.
Besides you.
He's a Tomb Raider.
So, like, most of them look like your outfit.
Actually, I would say Drake.
But, like, they're all slightly off-colored.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, I don't care. Hey Nate, to separate the colored.
We're terrible people.
The maiden says, "Is that a request, ma'am?"
That was out of character.
Yeah,
I
I
had
Pull my
to.
arms out of the goop thing, whatever, water.
I see y'all are enjoying the concert.
I like
Be sure to use it. And she goes over, sticks her finger into the center table, and you see this 3D map appear of the ship, and she does this with her fingers on top over the hologram, and it zooms out to the entire world spinning. This is the map of the world, and y'all can see and locate whoever you wish. And finally, the last thing, and she goes over to this door, and
I
she
got my crystal ball. I'm just like,
goes over to the
I've been doing this wrong.
and as she goes over, you see this panel console, and she goes, "This is the console for the teleporter. This is the console for the teleporter." And you
So
see.
what? What is the teleporter to?
I think like
She goes to
What's
any.
the mechanism?
Oh, he's this evil guy that's going to take over the world, turn it into endless winter, and bring about an army of the dead.
Wait,
no.
why?
No.
Yes.
No.
All of my research had pointed towards this. I've spent my life dedicated to finding the Night King and killing him.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's what I needed to hear.
You can't take over the world before I've taken over my
Yeah,
ship.
it's cold now. I can't imagine what it's like during winter. Can we warm this place up a little bit?
I've checked my
Certainly.
skin.
She
It's
goes
actually
over,
cold.
puts her finger into the console, and now it's
I'm just
warmer.
gonna put a little bit of bio next to you.
She kind of moves her finger, and it turns up a bit more to what seems to be a little less warm, but still relatively warm.
Michelle's brain is smite on my weapon and just like hold it next to you.
You burned a spell slot.
she's going to keep going until it is uncomfortable.
So after a minute of doing this, y'all start feeling unbearably hot.
I'm actually really warm as well, and I'm like,
I'm immune to fire.
I hate
Fireman?
I'm immune to fire. It's out of
No, it's just unbearably hot.
I'm just like,
Smells fine.
Anyhow, the teleporter can transport you automatically to the market area and the tavern that that our masters have set up for you, and there's a special port that allows you to be transported to whatever sector or a contender made.
So, I heard a couple of words.
That you understood individually.
Pretty much. As a context, I did not understand what you mean. What do you mean, other contenders?
Oh, would you like me to show you the other contenders?
So like us.
Could you speak up a little bit?
I'm sorry.
Like, I can't hear things good.
She says, would you like to see the other contenders?
Sure.
Alright, she goes over and you see her press the tavern button and you see the doorway glow with a gray light. And she goes, may I enter? Would you like to enter?
I go walking forward
Okay.
to go see the other contender.
The other contenders.
I guess.
I guess we're going to a mysterious portal now. That's what's
Well, do we
happening.
want to rest before we go through the
Nope,
portal?
I've already gone
I
in.
am a huge adventurer.
Do not worry, sir. There is no danger behind you.
Okay.
No PvP area.
Chandler
Are
wheels
you
me
sure
in.
about that? Brandon's fine.
So you all go in, and as y'all soon enter, you see this large tavern area with people routing, arguing, playing cards. You see dozens of large tables that can hold up to 12 people. You see this humongous stage at the back with a large band of people playing music. And the mood is very vibrant, very colorful, and very exciting. And she points out towards all the people and says, "These are your contenders. They won't fight you or hurt you, otherwise they would be disintegrated from all of reality."
Wait.
I brought the blood.
So,
You go
if
to-
we force them to attack us,
And as you
I
go
was-
to like start
so we go
talking,
before-
she goes, "Sir, thievery is also not allowed as well."
This place sucks.
I just like to imagine you come back and you're just like, just upset.
I whisper to Grandma can't hear. You're still a dragon, so your head's the only thing that fits inside this thing.
She hears everything though.
I don't know you still.
You know Eeks.
Boss got a pretty good hearing, Sonny.
I walk over to you two. So if we start a fight and get them to fight us, they will be disintegrated.
Why would we do that?
And then this is whispering.
Yeah.
And then we win.
No, I think we have to go through all of the other
We
bosses.
still have to go through the bosses. But we eliminate the competition.
I don't think that really matters.
I have a passive perception.
I mean, is there a time
Do you
limit?
see the main heads point? We just call them contenders because it's generally an easier term to identify them. They are not your competitors, if you will. They will not be fighting you unless you do an official challenge.
There are other people helping to get the prize as well.
Yes,
So in
it's
other words,
generally.
they're a competition.
Well, I don't think they're trying to get the same
Is there a
prize
limited
as
number
us.
of prizes?
Well, no, there is stuff you can get once you complete a level, stuff you can buy that is at the marketplace. But you can challenge for special rewards or such that other contenders may have.
Can you tell us about these fabulous prizes?
Sure, she goes over to the doorway and she presses the market button and it glows again and opens up.
Oh, so we didn't actually go through the portal. We just walked up to it.
No, you walk through the portal to the tavern.
And she leaves us at the tavern because she walked through without us.
No, there's another.
I'm joking.
The dragon's head gets cut off.
It'll be fine.
He's probably going to do this forever.
Y'all
Fabulous
enter?
prizes?
I follow her.
We go to the marketplace.
Alright, as y'all walk through, y'all then enter this hugely large amount of empty space with stores and such floating around under some kind of metal disc-like substance. And then you look up the ground and see you're on a metal disc. And she says, come with me if y'all want to.
We can't walk off the metal disc, so I mean, you gotta take us there. Are we on our individual disc?
She goes, here, let me show you. And she takes a step forward, waiting for y'all to
I
walk.
just start walking. Like, I'm fully like,
Alright, as he walks
Way too
off, you
energetic.
see a part of the metal disc is splurge out under his feet, and it just keeps moving with him.
I'm just like, these people clearly want us to die in combat. They wouldn't let us just fall off the world.
I would.
Well, that's dumb. And I keep walking.
Okay.
And you just see him walk off.
So there are discs, and that's it. Nothing else.
Well, there are many different stores of which, and if you think the disc will take you there, or if you
So we
want.
don't have to walk.
No, not really. It's just.
Walking's good for the soul.
I'm stuck on a ship.
Grandma gets
So
the
on
About
the disc,
15,
Grandma gets
20
wheeled.
years. 20?
Gets wheel?
No wonder you like to
Wheeled.
start fights.
Wheeled forward.
Okay.
I
And
control 3
you
different
see the tabaxi
Great.
pirate
I have a dragon.
Yep,
Very
with the
tabaxi-
creepy smile.
with a creepy smile just walks
Yep.
you off on your own, and she goes,
I saw that she wasn't.
if you want, I could take y'all to the command center where y'all will be where y'all most contenders spend their time purchasing with their marks and learning the rules of the realms. And do you want me to take you there? And she takes y'all, and the disc flows off, and y'all pass by stores of different shapes, sizes, of ones that are made of metal, ones that are just stands, and you see just about everything you could possibly think of, and then you come across this circle area of people like the maiden was beforehand, and standing there, and you see on the screens 3 images being rules, rewards, punishment.
I read punishment first.
Hey, same.
Punishment, and
I
you
don't
just
like that I'm
see
agreeing
one
with him.
thing: eradication from all existent universes, with no piece of the filthy scum ever existing.
No piece of the filthy scum. Someone's prejudiced.
I like this.
What's the rule say?
Rewards, you look in rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, things
You
that
see,
prevent us from able to-
you see they're being listed,
being called
each
filthy
with Roman
scum.
rules being about 3. The first one saying, if a contestant were to be found killing, robbing, blackmailing, or harming any contestant outside of the regulation of a duel, a duel can only be contested once both parties agree to the agreed prize/cost, with the challenged being able to pick the location and rules set at the proposed party. Basically, if someone were to challenge someone else, the challenger can set the location, the rules and such, and the challengee can agree.
I like that part.
And 3, the guardian of the level can set any rules as long as it does not violate the previous rules.
Wait. Guardian of the level?
Yes, there are guardians of certain number of levels. No, I am not a guardian, and far from it. A guardian is a being chosen by the ones themselves to oversee, make sure no contestant violates any rules or breaks the levels.
Okay, rewards.
You see, it says reward system. It says as mark exchange, and you see stuff listed for the 1 mark, 2 marks, and 3 marks.
So what's this mark system that you have?
Oh, hold out your dominant arm, and then you'll see the symbol on your dominant arm around the wrist.
So it looks like a compass wrist. Okay.
With two.
Wait, I'm not supposed to have
things like
tattoos.
scales and pebbles and stuff.
You see it, and it's not really tattooed, but more or less seared into your skin.
I'm not supposed to be branded. That's even worse.
I'm sorry, it's something set by the ones themselves. You cannot until you finish the levels, the tower. So.
Oh, Lathander's
What
gonna be so
if your
upset.
arm is cut off?
It will appear again on a different part of your face. And plus, all damage obtained by level or duel is automatically removed.
Poor kitty.
Yes,
If we die, do we go to our respective realms still?
depends.
Depends.
What?
Unless it's stated in a duel that you are to be banished from the tower, you are banished. But if you die in a level, though, you will be reincarnated again. And, well, back into your home. Unless you run out of marks, in which case you are excused from this premises.
So,
Respective realms?
Yes, to
Alright.
the respective place you live. But the gods have made a secret rule that any who try a suicidal method has been punished.
Okay, well, I don't plan on doing that. But I just wanted to make sure that if I die, I go to the Planner's realm because I've been helping him a lot and I feel like I'm supposed to be there right now. I saw a sunrise and glorious, and I was here.
that was you falling.
Oh, do not worry. Lathander will receive you once you have either completed.
Perfect. That's all I needed to know.
What
So,
happens if I cast banishment on someone in a duel?
They will be transported into a pocket dimension where at the end of this fair they would be returned.
so, real fast. This brand is our mark.
Yes, it's the mark of the one who decided to bring you here. That being Patral.
Patrol?
Yes.
So, question with flight shift when one of me or my allies.
You will be either shifted to an ethereal plane, but in an ethereal form. But usually those who do ethereal shape permanently get lost in the infinite void of the multiverses.
I mean, I'm looking at the ethereal plane right now. It's not looking so bad.
Oh no, this is nothing compared to outside of the multiverse.
She's got really bad joints, so she's got a lot of
Oh, do you want that repaired now? You can get a masseuse back at the home.
I think she needs to be younger.
Well, there are certain potions and such magical items that can reverse your aging.
So, Patrol put this on us.
Yes.
He brought us here.
Yes.
Who is that?
He is the most powerful being in all of the multiverses.
So, why the hell us?
Well, you see,
I'm asking the important question.
the competition itself is to take people of powerful levels, powerful beings of their respective realms, and try to make them into gods. Odds are to settle agreement or for entertainment.
Gladiator arenas again. So,
wanted to be a saint.
so if this disappears and we die, we go nowhere.
Well, if that were to disappear, you would have either completed at the tower or have failed in competition, in which you will be returned to your respective plane, not knowing you were even here.
So the block
I don't think
system.
so.
We have the symbol,
I don't
and
think
then
we'll
is
have
there
that.
like a tally system to see how many months
Why?
we have?
Yes,
Were
for
you in
each
a
level
coach
you
fight?
complete, you will get a
I was
mark.
taking over a
Is
14.
there a log on his clone? Like,
I went splat. That's how I.
You look at your arm and you don't see anything
I
else,
didn't
and
die.
she goes,
We
no.
were on the verge
You
of
would
actually
notice
going.
there would be a
I
mark.
can't
They're
actually
just
ask
actually
this in
turning.
character. I was trying to figure out what I
They're
could
about
just
to turn
say.
it.
You see the symbol on there, but you don't see anything else.
Can I have it on my armor as well?
I'm afraid they only allow it on the skin, and as a relative term of ease, they're generous.
So what are the rewards? We started talking about
The marks.
the marks.
Well, and I'm just gonna pass you the
I'm assuming
rewards.
it's gonna be like very rare. I mean, like rare, very rare in leaders.
For one mark, half more of the money earned from the last level, rare item, personal land that equates to a small house, an NPC fully customized that can go up to 15 levels or more class, can upgrade the party house to a mansion. Woohoo! 2 marks, blessing, charms. Okay, so it's one of these. It's like if so, like 1 mark, you either get half the money earned from the last level, or
She is a new dice. Okay. I just didn't want you to
My
pick them
dice are
up and roll them on
21
the couch.
21
I want to have them stick.
Please don't have them stick.
2 marks, blessing, charms, companion to 17, very rare. Upgrade the party house to a large fort. Woohoo! 3 marks, epic boon, double the money earned, legendary item, NPC to level 20, personal land, and ASI up to 24 in a new feat.
I've already got that.
4 marks?
Start testing, get 4 marks. If they don't get another mark after tapping at 3, the coin will appear in their pockets. Even if they toss it or get rid of it, the coin will reappear. The coin is a free resurrection. That no matter what kills them, they come back to life in what they consider their safe haven. Unless it is a cosmic wish, they will come back without their memory.
Okay, so, real quick question. If I failed this, where am I going?
To your respective realm.
What's that?
Wherever the gods decide to put you.
Where's that?
I think that might be the if you're a good guy to your god or goddess's realm, or if you're a bad guy to hell.
It's generally
Neither. Where's the both?
Did you give that to me? If not, here, let me talk to you for a bit. I like grab his hand and start walking away. Do you allow me to walk away with you?
well, it seems y'all are it. And do not worry if y'all want to leave. Just think about leaving, and the door shall appear in front of you with who else wants to leave. In the meantime, I will go take our ship to sea, considering that seems to be what the party has wanted. Make sure that if there is someone who's violating the rules against you or one of your companions, to report them immediately. Hey, and that would be all.
How do we report them?
Just go to one of the staffs, as in either the market, the tavern, or in a general hub area that you
So in other
designate.
words, they're not all seeing.
That what?
Hold on just a second.
like that.
I don't really want to. I don't know what that is. I don't really care what that
anything
is.
about lying.
But what? Thank you.
see, like, my-
Yes. See,
Tried in tropical beach.
what if you talk to somebody and you have a deed, say to a mystical place, and you say you can have this mystical place for 100,000 gold pieces, and they say yes, I want that mystical place, and he gives you 100,000 gold pieces, but that place doesn't fucking exist. Is that theft? Technically, it's fraud, which is not one of the rules.
If it's under the contract that you have made with this person, then yes, it's allowed.
Sweet, let's go back to town.
But it is also considered a harm. If the person finds it to be harmful to them, they can report it, and there can be a trial where you can lose and be banished.
like eradicated.
Yeah.
Yes, from all existence. As
As
though
a
you were to
scum.
never exist in the first place. Not even your soul will survive.
I don't have a way to prevent that.
Have fun, and you see her start walking away back to her door and then leave. So, what are y'all gonna do?
I go back. They go back to the house.
Oh, and she
They won't ever figure
and
out.
she comes
What
back
the
and
hell
says,
are we talking
"Oh,
about?
I forgot y'all have a week before your next fight, right? Which is about 10 days. Have a good day."
We leave Grandma in the middle of.
Oh, she's
I
asleep.
pick up Grandma.
You see the
You
you see
turn
other
human?
contestants pass by and just
No,
see.
you turn back. Is she still a dragon?
Yeah.
With her mouth, she picks her up, so it's nice and warm in there.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
I summon Periwinkle.
Roll for quick.
I use Find Greater Speed.
You summon him, and as soon as you summon him, the disc ball will you quickly expand to fit Periwinkle's size.
My what?
Your
Oh,
plate
okay.
reaches out.
Okay.
So what are you talking about?
So, one of the things I used to like to do was I'd like to say create deeds like bills of sale
Yeah.
to places that are complete bullshit.
I like this.
somebody and I'd sell them to them.
Okay.
Always a business here. That's illegal.
Sometimes
Screw you!
Sometimes
I yell at the person in the distance.
Sometimes favors.
You see a couple people turn their heads and just flip you off as soon as you.
Oh, this will be interesting.
I got
Since
another
it is a role-playing thing.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's other like metagame player characters
Oh, no,
here
no.
that have like 25 or 26 passive perception. So
Oh, that's fine. I'm not worried about this.
Yeah.
This is a background ability.
oh nice.
So I have a pirate background,
Mm-hmm.
and it states that I'm under the sway. So when I've indulged in larceny on the high seas, sent more than one deserving soul to the briny grave, here in bloodshed is no strangers to you. So I have the bad reputation ability. No matter where you go, people are afraid of you due to your reputation. When you are in a civilized settlement, you can get away with minor criminal offenses, such as refusing to pay for food at a tavern or breaking down doors at a local shop. Since most people will not report your activity to the authorities. No, that's the pirate bad reputation.
That's pretty
ability.
much directed.
I can believe it. So, I would say screw them, and I give them as menacing a look as possible.
Roll an intimidation check.
Cool. That's fine by me. Oh, that's not great.
It was average.
Oh, are you using fortune?
Yeah, 11.
11? Okay, I appreciate that actually. So 11 plus 6, 17, 20.
Alright, you see some of them, as you give the look, you see some of them kind of get shocked and then just still walk away, and you see some of them glare back at you harder, and then walk away.
Can I interest any of you in a tower? An iron spire. Used to be Mordecai's personal sanctum.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Alright, you see a couple of people go like, screw off! F off!
Half off?
And you see one of them turn to you and say, you see this elf who's been roughed up, patch on her eye, an ear clipped, and pirate uniform actually, and say, hey,
Do I recognize them?
roll,
Should I just use my passive? to
yeah,
look at
roll a
them?
history.
Well, I would probably know other pirates if they sailed my seas.
Yeah, you know what, I'll give
This
you
might be
advantage
from
on it,
different
because this would be a
generations,
famous pirate. Anyway,
So
she would
history?
say, listen, mate, we get people like you alive. Y'all have tried every nook and cranny for thousands of years. Would you please stop? and she just walks away. What'd you get?
15.
You
That's
know,
insulting.
so you recognize her as Captain Danelov.
Danelaw?
Yes, of one of the most famous pirates of all time, who've managed to rob empires of their entire treasure and hold an entire legionnaire.
How did she die?
Ole.
Well, hold on. As you remember her, you hear that it took the combined forces of multiple nations in order to stop her.
Okay.
And that this happened 500 years ago.
Okay. So, how does she die?
That's all you know.
It's like, hey, at least my ships don't sink.
I'd say we challenge her. I say we
I
challenge
want
her.
her to challenge.
She just looks at you and smiles and then just walks.
Can elves swim? I don't think elves can swim.
I don't think so either. That's probably why they need the ships.
They climb the trees.
They do live in the trees.
Yeah.
You then see this as tiefling in a robe go by you, smoke and say, and pat you on the shoulder. Hey, do you know where you can get? You know we can scheme some people at the tavern. That's when they're most drunk.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go later.
All right, you want to go there now?
Yeah, I got a few things to work on.
All right.
Right now I have a...
Well, listen here. He hands you a note card and he says, "Come, all right." And he,
Call me!
What
You got a business
What
card.
is this call you speak of? It's actually a phone number.
You
For
and he
all
quickly
time.
dashes
Just
in
a
and
message.
goes into the crowd.
Okay, alright. So, yeah, my plan is to go home, rest up, and make lots of fortunes.
Alright, so you walk, you go to the door, and you see the button that was for market say home. Press it, walk through, and you arrive back at the hub.
Alright, what time is it?
You can't tell necessarily.
5:49.
But if you go back, it still looks about noonish.
Oh, it was perfectly fine. I just wanted to
And you see that the ship is now on water.
The wheelchair.
Okay.
When
No,
the
no, no,
wheelchair
no.
gets on, it just goes from the
No.
back of the boat to the other.
No, as we get close to the edge,
Chandler.
You
Yeah,
go
Chandler
tell the
just
leader
goes-
this. You go tell the leader this.
Alright, you've served your
No, I
purpose
asked
already.
you if it has been an hour yet.
From what you remember, it looked
No,
like
no.
her.
For spell.
She's asking for a
My
spell.
Has
Has
it
it
gone
been an
out?
hour yet?
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Oh, okay. I am no longer a dragon.
You're an earth elemental.
Yep.
Oh, we have a giant rock on the boat.
It's fine. We need an anchor.
boat comes a rocket.
I claim that one. I point to like the crow's nest. As I also point to Periwinkle.
Fine. I need
Wait, Periwinkle, you're supposed to bring me up.
So, I see that it's now on water. I finally feel at home. I go to the tavern instead.
Okay. You get to the tavern.
Yeah. You said there are card games going?
Yeah, you see a couple of card games going. And some you know, some you don't know.
I pull out. Do I have any money?
You look in your pouch and you go and unless you got it from your equipment, no, you don't have additional.
Well, I mean, we're level 20. I would assume that we would have some kind of funds.
Hey, you had them all in your treasure chest. Besides the starter equipment.
Yeah.
I hit some money on me.
The
Sometimes
starter
you gotta private.
Let's just say that
Like 15 gold.
all the money you had on you beforehand from your adventures was gone.
Well, I understand all the stuff that was on the ship,
What about
but like,
consumable materials and spells?
Those, unless you got it, unless you had it beforehand on your character sheet, I would assume you don't.
I just made this character in this game.
yeah, that's what I'm
None of
saying.
us have.
Yeah, so I mean, we would. reasonably so. We might have a couple of spell components. Well, you're on your deathbed. You probably didn't have any on you.
Yeah.
But like I would have probably had some kind of gold on me. He probably would have had a couple of spell components. He probably would have.
Alright, let me do this. Y'all can use any spell that can consume stuff 3 times, or y'all can purchase other components. Then you can roll percentile.
Assume it because have
64.
You have 640 gold.
Alright, so here's the thing. I have the imprisonment spell.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to give me 3 uses of imprisonment? Okay.
Like I really
You will be needing to use your spell slots for it.
Well, yeah, he knows that, but it's the same for
Yeah.
it doesn't
I go.
get consumed though.
I go over to the nearest card table. I'm gonna sit down, and I put 10 gold pieces in.
And they go, hey, we got another bidder. And you see the person, and again, a person that looks like your servants beforehand looks at you and starts dealing you in very quickly, almost superhuman-like.
All right. So I'm gonna try to make money,
With no use
and
for scrying.
can I make an insight on the players to see which one's probably the worst gambler?
Make an insight, yeah.
Shit, I wish Granny was here. That's a 5.
Alright, you see this one that is looking a bit nervous, and he goes, he seems to be in wizard robes, and a gnome too, though, and he seems to be playing nervously. You also see a humongous tiefling in a similar butler uniform, and you see this creature that seems to be half human, half robot, or half warforged, as you can put it.
So, how long have you been here? I'm talking to the entire table.
And you see the tiefling go, I've been here for 3 levels now.
Die?
Died?
Have you died yet? Supposedly, we were told that you get reincarnated or something.
Yeah, it happens after you lose a fight with everyone in your party going down.
Yeah, but what if you die and no one else dies?
You
They
get
win.
reincarnated to the next level.
Exactly. So have you died?
Yes, once during the 3rd level.
Painful?
A bit at first, after the initial stage of dying, but then, I don't know, I just woke back up to the house.
5 seconds? 10 seconds?
Felt instantaneous.
That sucks. I won't even get a good night's sleep then.
Trust me, you get very little of that when you have the fear of death coming at you. And eradication from all universes.
Doesn't feel like there's much to actually scare us into doing anything. Why don't we just stay here?
You can't. You got a limited time before you go to the next level.
So they force you into it.
And the robot picks up and says,
But what if
Well-
we make sure you? Yeah.
Then
But
you-
what if we just don't?
then you hear the half man, half robot creature speaks. Cyborg speaks up in this autonomous tone. Well, we can't really argue with creatures that are beyond even our own gods.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that we can't say no.
You can try. Other people
Technically-
have, and they died.
Well, technically, they said nothing about not saying no. They just said challenge persons, pick the conditions of the match. There's no fun outside of the arena, and don't fight the seer of the level. They didn't say anything that we couldn't refuse them.
Those are the rules for the players, not for them.
Motherfuckers. They're bureaucrats. Sorry, language. I apologize.
They do not worry, they really don't pester in these kind of little conversations. By the way, which one are you?
1.
And they go, no, your ruler. And you show them your mark?
Yeah. Petrol.
A couple of them look at it and go, Petra?
I cover it up real fast.
Hold on, you're Petra?
I have no clue who the heck that is.
You
Who is
then
it?
see everyone just stop and turn to you.
Great, you did it.
I kick down the chair, I stand up seeing all this, and I say, who wants it?
And you see all of them just drop their stuff and just back away.
That's what I thought. Play the music. Pick up my chair again.
And you see, and you hear the music play again as the bards are start singing. And you start playing again. And roll perception.
Can I just use my passive? 25?
Yeah, you can use your passive. You start hearing the whispers and such. Yo, did you hear he's Petra? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Yo, wait till the Guardians fire. Man, they're gonna have to deal with him. Oh, right?
So what's the big deal? And I didn't catch any of your names.
You then see the crowd go back.
I'm
and
talking to the other card players, because I'm assuming they didn't leave money on the table.
You just see them kind of petrified by what you said, and they, once you talk to them, they snap out of it, and then
Come on.
someone goes, I'm sorry, what?
Who is it?
Who or who? They're the Ogolith.
The Ogolith?
Yes. They are supposedly, from what we heard of the Guardians and from what we found in tomes and such, that they're direct descendants or parts, as you can say, from the one who created everything.
So who is Petrol exactly then?
Well, he's the most connected out of all of them, being the center through the entire Obelisk.
So, let me make sure we're played, so I probably have put out another 10 gold pieces and gotten more alcohol.
And
So let me get this straight. I don't care if I'm losing right now. I really don't. I'm paying for the information. So Ogoliths are all the big guys. Everyone has their own form of connection to the initial start of everything, and Petrol is the closest.
yes, they're really the closest thing to the true being, the one who started it all, the one who created all the gods, all the worlds, all everything. Even the fabric was his design.
Interesting. I'm gonna
And
put down my
Petru
notes,
is-
king shit.
And Petru is one of his closest direct descendants, being the one who creates the lands, the worlds, and such for the others to fight on.
Perfect. So, curious, can you... So, how does this mark system work for the rewards? Like, they said 1 mark, 2 mark, do you get marks every single... Am I going to have an entire arm with more scars than my chest already has?
No, you really only get 3 marks. You can only get 3 marks, but if you get another mark after you've capped at 3, you just get the coin of resurrection.
So they disappear
Well, you go into
when you use them?
you go into the center, and then as you keep talking, you then hear from behind you a very gravelly voice say, and after you go to the command center to cash them in for rewards.
Cool. I turn around.
As you turn around, you see this 6-foot-tall creature in armor, with 3 stars on her plate. As it looks down on you.
So, you got an issue with me?
No,
Cool. Then you can go away. I appreciate the information.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take
Take what?
you with me.
Why?
because the Guardians may want to talk.
I heard that there's no fighting. You're not a guardian.
I'm afraid to say sorry to that, but I am.
Insight. I don't believe this bitch at all. Five.
Granny, where are you?
You don't really see her face as it's covered by by this helmet, and then you see the tiefling patch and go, she is. She's Rodrus.
Rodrus. I made trouble.
Oh, okay.
So much trouble.
At least I'm getting information.
It's good info trouble.
Don't worry, the others are coming. Y'all are a special case.
Alright, Rodrus. Can you just call you Roger for sure? Sweet. Alright, Roger.
Is it a lovely name in the neighborhood?
No, it isn't, because she wants to kick Ori. I look over and I reach over to the tiefling. Says, "You wouldn't mind if I take this?" I grab his drink and I slam it back. Because they're not gonna fight me. I take mine, I slam it back.
He gets up and he goes, and he hugs you and pats you on the back and he says, "I like you." Yeah,
Roger is the
real
guardian.
character.
Physical assault.
Physical contact harms me.
Just try not get in trouble. The Guardians are a real pain in the butt.
I can tell already. I walk over to the bar. I guess I'm waiting for the rest of them because I'm gonna drink
Oh
as much
no,
as
we're
physically.
going to your home.
I would hope. I'm going to be there forging documents.
Yeah, he's already there. So
Yeah.
I proceed to grab 6 drinks. I don't know, and I proceed to walk with 3 in each hand.
Alright.
These big as a stein as I can take.
Just like mentally critiquing.
So do you walk out the door?
I walk. No, I can just summon a portal, right?
Yeah.
I summon a
then you
portal.
go through the portal.
Yeah, I go through the portal.
The D6
Alright.
range from 30 to 17.
Cool.
So, does anyone else have anything else? they want
So, I am asking any of the servants to find me some candles, to find me anything mildly shiny, and I am koboldifying the crow's nest and making it basically a giant bird nest.
Alright, you see the serpents kind of scramble a bit. They take some candles that they've had, take the wax off, and they hand you to it,
So
placing the candle
supposedly-
as you like and stuff like that, and make it the best nest they can with the resources they're given.
And then I ask for whatever like fluff or feathers they have, and I just deposit it at the bottom.
They make you a pile of hay and put your whatever pillows you have in your room up there. They're basically turning the crow's nest
So
into
who
your
did
room.
this off?
Yes, that's what I
I
want.
don't know. I pissed off Roger the Guardian.
Okay. Okay. We can't kill them,
Rodrus.
No. Yeah, but I'm calling her Roger
Okay.
because I don't care. Because
right? We
they're
can't kill those, right?
I don't see that in the rules. I don't see anything in the rules about not killing guardians.
you
Isn't there
don't
something in
don't
the
fight
rules?
the seer of the levels.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the assumption that the Guardians are the
But
seers
wait.
of
What
the
if
levels.
she isn't a seer?
If she isn't, then by all means, you can throw the first punch.
No, I'll turn the other cheek.
Alright, so you get home bringing your ale out.
The 6 steins, and as I see anybody, I hand them the stein.
Okay.
I'm underwater at the moment. But
You are not under.
yeah, I had
Okay.
Chandler dump me in the water.
So that was actually in character.
yes, that was actually in character.
Are you drowning?
No.
You're just swimming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a swim speed and can hold my breath for over 15 minutes.
That is the dumbest thing in the world. I love it.
She actually feels a lot better in the water.
Yes.
Therapeutic.
Yes, exactly.
That's
That's
the joints.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. Who do I see
Hang out
first?
with you.
Probably
I'm in my
the
room,
kobolds up
so-
on the deck. If you come in on the deck, I don't know where you come in on.
I go over to the brass PA system. Like, there's just literally like piped to the different rooms. All hands on deck.
I'm already on deck.
You see like a tentacle just kind of like plop onto the side of the
Turn
boat.
into a tentacle or
No,
a
it turned into a
octopus.
giant octopus. unlimited wild shape. I'm going to do what I want.
That's true.
So as everyone,
We're being summoned.
By who?
A seer, I think. I don't think it's optional.
Man, this place sucks.
It really does. I hear you say that through the pipe. I'm like, yeah, it does. And I walk out.
Can't just
come
hang
back.
up on it.
I can't.
So
I put a stein into your hand.
Oh, thanks.
I'm swimming through
I
the
put one
water.
into yours.
Then I start swimming through the air and come onto the deck, still swimming. Fly.
I give you a stein. I give Brandy Wetberry a stein. I wait for you not to be an octopus to give you a stein.
You both do
Hey,
anything.
take some. Open the beak.
Open the beak. pour the alcohol into the beak.
Weird.
Actually, as I see you actually going to pour it, I just take it back. I'll take this.
Okay.
And I drink both of them.
So where's the seer?
you see.
The dumb one behind me.
All right, since you all are here now, you can actually call in the Guardians.
You can actually what?
Call in the Guardians.
And she claps her hands, and you see 7 people appear out of nowhere. You see
Additional.
you see what seems to be a changeling, a bugbear, a kenku, a rock, a gnome,
Hey, look, that person looks like you.
a wild hunt, which is the shifter, and a warforged. Then you just see a human. And
I don't like any of them.
Well, it's human.
and all of them except the
That's my crew
human,
was human.
with all of them except the human having 4 very prominent stars on them, with the human having 5 on his.
Alright, so it's a star system. So Roger's a 3-star, everyone else is a 4-star, and the one weird human is a 5-star.
We can probably take on 3 stars.
I would not suggest you take on 3
Alright,
stars.
so you
my
say-
lad. You say as the human cesses, the 1/5 star.
I mean, I don't really have to fight anyone. I just let you pummel me and you'll hurt yourself.
Ah,
Emotional damage.
You'll hurt yourself for it. This will hurt me more than hurt you.
Futral did choose his people wisely.
No, he didn't. He chose her. No offense, Granny. I just saw you
no,
swim
not
through the air.
taken.
I just saw you swim through the air.
Well, I mean,
That is some of the weirdest shit that I've ever seen. What race are you? You're a lizard.
Yeah,
You're
lizard
a lizard
folk.
person.
Are you still in the wheelchair too?
Like,
No,
no,
no.
she's flying.
no, the servant took her
Like
over
attached.
to the side of the deck and just
Yeah.
toss her over.
Chandler comes up behind her, and you see Chandler walking underneath the flying Granny in the wheelchair.
Just like imagining, come on, Granny, you need to get down from there.
No!
Stop
He's
being
just walking
possessed.
towards her, and he's like,
I just lifted my head underneath.
Bam.
Right.
And so you see the human go, my name is Margot.
Morrow?
Margaret.
Okay, Margaret.
I'm the general of the Guardians.
Human General Guardian. Alright.
I see y'all are a very colorful party.
Do you like the colors? I made them myself.
Ah, I see you made your home out of the crow's nest.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's everything shiny.
Well, Rodrus, you're good. You can leave now, and then you hear...
Later, Roger. Hey, would you mind bringing this back to the tavern? I throw one of the steins at her.
You see, as the stein is floating in the air, it just disappears.
At least clean up.
And she goes,
Sigh all you want. We were chosen. We're the chosen ones. This person's an alcoholic. Well, they really that's worse than I am.
I can't wait for Sam to get you.
Huh?
And then
I'm not. I actually
She
have
just
an
says-
18 constitution. This is
He's only drank 4 steins.
just no. I shot back 2 things of whiskey, and I'm working on the second stein.
All right, there we go.
you just hear her say, I just can't wait for you to fight Sam. And she just
Sam?
That's a cool name, like Samuel.
He's the last fighter you will be fighting.
Okay.
Or last creature you'll be fighting at the 13th.
Sam.
Do not take his name in vain. He is
Sam. Sam be blessed.
I'm hoping something tiny so that when y'all get y'all's butts kicked, I can laugh.
Yeah, but I don't get the Sam.
I'm in the Sam boat.
I feel the Sam.
Granny's got a sense of humor.
Alright, so you hear a Margaret go, okay, we're sorry to disturb your time of respite right now, but this is a situation very, how many times is it? And you see the gnome go, incredibly rare. And Margot goes,
That's not an amount of berries.
Yeah.
That's not an amount of berries.
well, it's incredibly rare for a party of Petrol.
Petrol.
Petrol. Incredibly rare for a party of Petrols.
To what? Survive past round 1? Because he has a
No.
terrible choice in people?
No, to live, to be.
To live?
My bad.
This is already scary
To
enough.
be
as is.
servants of Petrol.
I mean, I put a dragon in a bubble. That was fun.
I'm the servant of nobody.
Well, you're not really a servant, more of his
A slaving.
bet.
Yeah.
I'm a vet.
Yeah, so before we go any further, Marky. So, they use us to
That's
fight
fine,
and
I'm already
kill.
a plaything of the god.
Alright, so everyone besides the psychotic little kobold, they use us to settle disputes between each other
That's what they already do.
and for fun.
Yeah.
Yes, that's more of the chaotic
Do you
sin
not bet
evil.
on animals fighting?
No, not once. I eat animals.
This is a lie, dear. It's all fake.
Oh no, this is very real, man.
I would. Yeah, but this is just her. That she's
Divination.
Yes.
It's better to understand that it's real.
I don't get Granny. Sometimes she's deep, is all I get of, and other times she says shit like this. I rolled an insight to see if you were actually being truthful, and that was my interpretation of a 9. I am not rolling good.
Anyway, we've come to check to see who you are, and
You don't get a registry when you died. I was in the middle of something.
This one I think was flat.
Died.
I'm not sure. I know I fell first.
well, trust me, everyone
You're kind of
here.
spunky, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Then
You
I
might
did.
have.
And then
You might have slipped on a banana. And I guess you died. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I remember falling and tripping on my dagger. Face first.
Why were you holding your dagger here?
It really was a
It seemed like the
one.
thing to do.
You unexpected flame.
look, he just fell into the doorknob.
No, he was in the middle of tying it to a rake handle, and he got distracted, and then he took a step forward, and just like...
He heard a really loud slap followed by another one, and he looked, and he accidentally stepped on it and it hit him in the eye. Those loud splats were us.
So I had stuff to do. You guys pulled me away from it. But yeah, sure. You guys, we're playthings.
Well,
I
everything.
pretend trying to be a
remember a lot of
toy.
people looking
This
for
is the
lips
best
around
round.
Well, everything is a part of Orgulus.
I think
Part
I
of the
remember a lot of
Orgulus.
other lizard folk licking their lips around me.
They have lips, no hair.
Their malls, licking their malls.
So how do we get out of here and back home?
We defeat them.
We just have to win
Complete
3
the
times.
challenge.
We defeat Sam.
Technically, we lose to get home.
Well,
If
we
we
defeat.
win, we become
That's-
gods.
Which sounds
Well, if you
boring.
want to.
We will become as gods.
Do we get a choice to become gods or not?
Become as
Yeah,
gods.
what kind of choices
If
do
we
we
I don't
win,
wanna.
what happens?
Well, for y'all's case,
get away.
since this is incredibly rare, y'all get 3 choices.
You gotta love your options. Always hedge your bets.
You either 1, become gods of your own world.
That sounds terrible.
That would be made
We'd
by
probably be doing the same damn thing with the people there.
Sure.
you, or you will be returned to your world or pantheon, wherever you wish. Well, whatever you choose, with a cosmic wish, actually, or join the Guardians.
You guys? Yeah, no, I'm not good with rules.
Is there a 4th option?
I'm afraid
2
not.
sounds
I point to the
interesting.
Kinku.
One
and
sounds
you. Can you turn into animals like this one?
I'm sorry, could you speak up?
I point to the Kinku and I go, you. Can you turn into animals like this one?
I'm gonna shift back to Kin form just to show that I'm not a giant octopus normally.
As
You're in the water.
Hey, as I point to the
I
calamari.
climbed up on
I know, but it's just funny that you do this in the water. You're just flapping around feathers. You turn back into an octopus to pull yourself up, and then you do it. It's funny to think about it
You
like
see
that.
the Kenku go, no, not really.
I don't want to be here then.
Can you speak
Yes,
normally?
yes.
Say something interesting.
Something interesting.
He then speaks in a tone you don't know.
Do I know?
You know it, it's primordial.
Okay. So, what do you say?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He
Telepathic.
says,
Him
okay.
or her. If
Okay,
we reach
that's
to be
fine.
gods, we can actually act as gods.
No, we're a god of the world. We get to do the same thing that they're doing to these people.
I've already said here, I'm not
Well,
gonna ask them stuff about that.
Not
because
really. This is
like
in your own pocket.
You're evil.
This may
I'm
be
still
a
trying to
pocket
get you to
world
be good.
specific to you, but there are still dangers that are considered threatening to you.
Turning to
To us, if we're gods, you can still get killed.
Can you kill Petrol? Is that one of the? Can we wish Petrol dead?
We might be able
I
to.
think
No,
Petra
he
gives
is
you the
beyond any wish.
Yes, but it's a cosmic wish, right?
Can we
I
wish
think-
this whole system destroyed?
Yeah, we could probably do
I
that.
think Petrol is the one giving you the wish.
Yeah, but we could wish this entire thing done after us.
He won't let you do something against him, I would say.
Yes, but we can wish this entire thing done.
That would be against him.
Yes, but we'll put him as the winner.
I don't know if that'll work, but
It might.
it might.
Did you see like Kobold constantly blinking trying to process that?
You understand what I mean, right?
No.
We say, hey, we wish this fighting system to be done, and send everyone back home, and Petrol is the eternal winner.
But wait, no,
You
he's got
cannot.
other bets going
She
on.
said I choose and fart.
There's something interesting. That is something interesting. All right. I take off one of my boots. It's like, would you like this?
Sure. Takes it.
Boots away.
Got extra gold. Go buy another.
And just eats
I
it
just
off
want
the
to
wall.
see if she'll actually do it.
I think she just yeeted it off.
Have you ever? She threw it off the boat.
Roll perception.
Really?
Yes.
25?
What do you want her to do?
All right. So how about a 33?
You see her throw it off.
Okay, cool. It's like, so, someone lied, but at least it was interesting.
Now you're missing a boot.
Go buy
That's
another
gonna
one.
be terribly uncomfortable in combat.
Anyhow.
I take off my other one and throw it off the boat.
You really should get that fungus looked at here.
Scurvy.
I can help with that.
I'm good.
Anyhow,
Probably later.
I hope y'all enjoy your time. We should be going doing the other things.
So, in other words, this meeting was useless.
Well, we were to propose the offer.
To tell us that we had additional options?
Yes.
So it's close to
Because
useless.
y'all are a special case.
We are special people.
It was great.
And then you see them disappear in a blink of an eye.
Wait. Ah, yeah.
Can you cast ending?
Sam.
Can you cast ending?
No.
Can you cast ending?
Maybe.
Granny?
I don't remember.
It's not on my list.
Let me
Level
just go.
spell is it? No.
If you were amused.
No, I thought it was level 2.
It's a lot
It's a
higher.
level 3.
It's
I think message is more.
Message
Message
is
is cantrip. Sending is a level 3.
I go looking for the lady that was the host. The first lady.
the maid.
That one.
So you
That looks like a
find the
weird fantasy
maiden.
now.
Yes.
So you find maiden.
I go, so Periwinkle needs evil human hearts as treats. Where can I find them? They did not come with me because they were in Periwinkle's saddlebag.
Throughout the world,
You want to go grab a drink?
I was gonna keep forging, but
there's
after
no
that we had
real way to
I
find who's
just
evil
don't
or
want
not.
to
I
be
had like 3 of them.
near this.
They would
He determined
splat
that I'm
with
the
me.
evil one.
I'm sorry.
well,
You can
fine,
go
I'll
purchase
go.
this off of.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can go try to purchase it off.
If you're already discussing things that are morally
I never
correct.
with you. I like the rest of
to
the
work
person.
ourselves. Honestly, I don't know if
Okay.
we're gonna admin or.
Okay. I guess we go look for where to
We
find.
get to become gods with our own form of vision.
So you go to the teleportation door. You hit the market. You walk through, enter, and you're like,
Lord?
I want to go buy evil human hearts. And as you get on the platform, it starts shooting as everything starts to become blurred and all. And then you arrive as you dismount into the larger disc of which the shop is on.
Just like the mouth, warp speed type of thing. G-forces.
Going to a shop of evil hearts.
Yes.
And you see it's called Malicious Parts.
Malicious
Perfect.
parts.
If it's a door, I open it.
Before we went through our door, and while you're talking to her or whatnot, I hear this. He's like, yeah, why you get evil hearts? Why don't you get me an evil dragon heart?
Okay. So, I walk in. If it's a door, if it's just a stall, I walk up to it.
It is a building, and there is.
I'm holding Granny's hand, helping her walk.
I'm still swimming.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm
You
not
can still hold my
holding
hand.
Yeah, I'm like
flying.
balloon her.
Yeah.
I'm going with you guys, by the way, so if you want me to just hold.
No, I'm fine with this. She's fine. She's fine. I'm fine with this. So, yeah.
So you go through the door and you see a bunch of baubles, trinkets, eyes, hearts, arms, an entire human in one casket, and then you see this goblin covered in scars with this weird, obscenely large eye, and she goes, customers. What can I get you?
I need like 3 evil human or elf hearts or half elf.
So 3 evil hearts or 9 evil hearts or 3 human, 3
It's just 3 total.
Hey, you
Now,
see
I'll
her.
take the rest of them.
So that's 6 of their hearts.
No. The rest of the person the hearts are coming from.
You see her eye go a bit wider, the one that is. And she goes,
This is a normal thing for
okay.
lizard men.
Hey.
Yes, it is.
It is. They eat
I
their
didn't-
own if they die.
I did not
There's no such
question it.
thing
She
as
goes, digs through,
reusing everything.
and you see, she goes, and she pulls out this large jar of an heart of 3 different types of hearts. And she goes, here.
All right.
That would be. Layne is trying to think. 150 gold.
I show her my mark. I don't know if this works. I don't know. I hear some.
Now?
I hear some people give discounts for things. I just thought this would be important.
Now? Oh, you asked for the body.
I don't know how much gold I
And
have.
she goes and she takes
That's why I
she
rolled
starts
for some
pulling
mine.
up an arm, a row of fingers, a head, and
Delicacy.
it's a human. And she goes, wait a minute.
It's a Frankenstein.
And just a bunch of one being a human, another being from a goblin, and another being from an asthma.
How much gold did I start with?
What's your starting goal?
If it's just an alkali, no, I'm broke.
Yep. Yep. 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, then you have no gold.
PMGs that say for starting gold for
At high level like this, it's thousands.
Yeah.
That's why I would roll have him roll the percentile die like
Well,
this.
I made a special case for you because you were a pirate, but
No. That's the great
Do you
thing
still
about
say like a 50 or 60? Probably have that much anyways.
yeah, 150.
No.
So, we're going to go do some trials in like, I think 10 days, the lady said. I'll get you gold then. I'll come back for you. You better hold these in stock.
Hey,
It's a place called Malicious.
They're
Park.
always here.
Are there
Just-
any like plants or like animals in here or no?
What do you think? It's an evil emporium. Of course we do.
I would like to use my eyes to look at something. I'm not.
Oh,
asking
you're
for
asking
something.
out of game?
I literally cannot
Yeah.
talk to the.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still in beastly?
No. She's a
I'm a
kinky.
kinky.
Oh, okay.
I can mimic things, but I'm very bad at mimicking.
Yeah, you see plants with faces.
You see some mandrakes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, mandrakes. You see a wood light
Those in the
here or
apothecary.
there, and you see parts of it. And then you just see this flower,
But you know, it's probably
her
has
in a case.
some plant
Is it like
capabilities.
alive or like a dead
Just a
flower?
regular sunflower. Just a regular sunflower.
Can I make a nature check?
Yeah.
It's a Plants vs. Zombies sunflower.
I was thinking flower from Undertale.
18.
It's obviously a sunflower, but something's a bit off with it.
Oh, also, do you have chromatic colored dragon hearts?
Ah,
I don't need you to take it out yet. I just need to know.
yeah. They're one of our most popular items.
All right.
Apparently adventurers like to drink the blood of dragons, whatever it is.
Eventually, I'll come back for a friend of mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out like some paper from my bag or whatever and just like trade. I can awaken something.
So can wizards. I don't need these creatures coming back to life and hunt me. You know how hard it is to get a bugbear there to not run away when you're trying to put him in a cage?
Awaken. Not necromancy.
It brings plants to life.
Give it intelligence.
It make it
check.
smart.
Do you still think I want these things to come back to life?
He doesn't want them dead things.
People buy this because they're dead. And if they can awaken it, they can do it at their own time. Not my shot.
I just put away the black onyx.
How much is the How much is the heart?
300 gold pieces.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You too, sweetie.
Gender. And I walk out.
I'm really tempted to cast Awaken on that sunflower. Would that be harming it if I increase the value?
Hi, I would like to kill everyone.
You don't know. You could try awakening it.
Well, I don't know what kind of plant it is. It's just
It's an evil sunflower. That's all we know.
Yep.
It's surrounded by so much death energy that it's evil.
You could
Oh
also.
wait, actually, I cast Speak of Plants.
Okay. So you cast Speak with Plants and you go to the sunflower?
Yeah,
Alright, as you go to the sunflower, you hear this booming dark voice. Hello.
I don't know if I can actually speak with the plant.
I think you can.
Okay.
I think that this is like the only thing you can talk to. Like speak with animals, you can talk with animals. Speak with plants, you can actually talk with
Okay,
plants.
okay. I don't know all the Kenku limitations. It's just like.
I think it's specifically you can't speak to humans.
Okay, yeah.
So, how about you release?
Release you from what?
This cage. I don't know how you want to do it.
Is the cage the sunflower?
Or is it just a glass?
You don't know.
I'm asking.
But it's just because it's such a...
I'm talking to
No,
the
this is my
plant.
body. This glass is holding me.
No, I see.
Release me.
Glass.
You want. Make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma? Not a wisdom saving throw?
It is average.
Hey, you have a +8.
It's average. No, it's 11.
He's making it 11 for you.
Yep.
Oh. I rolled a 14.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry, but
beforehand. He made it worse.
Okay, I'm by you, so a 20?
Alright, you succeed.
Cool.
You realize there was a bit of influence there. Why? Come on, do you want to release me from this cage? The goblin wouldn't know.
What are you gonna do?
It's a goblin.
Oh, I'm just gonna spread my stem a bit, you know?
Spread my
Uh-huh.
That sounds like
He wanted to say C.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Come on, let him spread a seed.
Are there any other plants in the shop?
Do it for your pal, Christmas. Do it for Christmas.
I don't know Cassius. I know.
Oh, I'm a great friend of adventurers and such. Come on, you can go ask the king too.
place is called
I am the king.
So
Yeah.
the whole thing is
Oh,
spread.
my bad. That was a mistake on me. Come on, the goblin would know.
Roots of Elven.
Does that name sound familiar to me?
Makes it better than like
Roll a history.
11.
You've heard a name from a couple plants here and there.
Heard it from a plant
Heard it from the tree.
Are there any other plants in the shop that are
You don't see any alive plants, but you do see a couple of plants that are taken apart and completely dead.
Hey, you see the mandrake, which is just screaming in your head.
Okay.
Why did I die on
Yeah. Just like walk up to the shopkeeper and pay for like, your plant is very evil.
So you go,
I think.
what plant? Oh! Don't touch it, he's not for sale. Unless you have high expenses, which seems you don't. Very, very evil. Don't listen to him. Bye.
So yeah, that's
Yeah, y'all leave the building and yeah. That's it.
Alright, so we're at the inn. I guess we would have invited our archer friend.
I think I'm still at the house. Put
He
my
got
hand,
thrown overboard.
What would
I put my
happen
hand,
if I cast
well, the
people
boat?
the plant?
Yeah. You're on the boat. Are you going to be messing with my boat?
Well, I'm going to hang out on the boat. I'm going to put my hand on the plate and say, you know what? I want a huge hot tub.
On the poop deck.
Hey, all of the water around becomes
So you
boiling.
put your hand in the beer, and you think it, and then once you get up on the center, you see in the center the boat, and a hot tub.
No.
But basically a pool with water in it.
Just a little bit more. I'm almost
So I get out. I tell
But how you gonna do those D4s though?
I guess the attendant, bring me some beer. So I'm gonna sit there in the hot tub, have some beer or ale, whatever.
They start bringing you grog.
Grog.
one at a time and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I'll just be relaxing here on the boat, y'all.
I just like to imagine the mass is in the middle of your the
Yeah.
middle of your hot tub. So I'm like, wait, how am I just still wait? I have a bird. I have 2 birds.
all right. Is there anything y'all would like to do?
Well, we went to the tavern.
All right.
Let's see, it's 3 o'clock, so yeah, it's probably dinner time for Granny.
We went to the
Early bird
tavern
special.
after we invited Shadowpat. He said, "No, I've got better ideas." And we say, "Well, we didn't want you to come anyways, but we figured if we're going to be stuck together for 10 days, especially on my ship,
Yep.
probably would have been a good bonding experience." But that's fine. That's fine.
You understand, man?
So we get to
I'm
it.
so cold.
I buy actually, let's see.
You go sit in the fire and you're like, this is finally nice.
I don't remember.
Well,
I buy a chilled drink for him. I just rolled to see if I could remember if you don't like the cold stuff.
No.
So
you go to the tavern.
there's chilled shots of.
Yeah, you
the
pay
strongest
for the
thing.
shot.
Ah. Pull out the card, see if I can summon the tiefling.
All right, so you pull out the card, and it has these numbers on it that you don't recognize, that you don't understand what they mean, but you see the name Gargashon.
Gargamel?
Gargashon.
Gargashon. Okay.
Gargashon.
Okay, Gargashon. Anybody seen Gargashon?
Roll a perception.
you just light a flare and shoot it in the sky and says,
I'm gonna go to 26.
You see him off in the corner.
28.
Yeah, you see him off in the corner fiddling with cards.
Okay. So, you want to stand people?
I go.
Ah, I see you arrived. All right.
I follow. I'm just. I won't change it.
Wait, who's your friend?
Oh, this is Admiral
Grimjack.
Grimjack.
The merciless.
Merciless. Well, they want merciless.
Yeah, that's fine.
Admiral Grim.
Oh, he's going to be joining us?
Sure, he looks official. He had some gravitas.
All right. So
You weren't in here earlier, were you? It was me that made that scene. I was the one who started the music again.
What?
oh yeah, you're from.
The music that stopped. I
Because
started.
of me.
Oh yeah, you're Putral's crew.
Yep.
Dude, who the hell cares?
Y'all know y'all are.
He is that.
Yeah, we were told we're special.
Yes. Yes, we is.
Alright.
What? No, by no means. I am never being banned from the bar. Quit. I'm not a quitter. You never quit drinking.
I like
Nobody's
to.
never quit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just be
Alcoholics
careful.
never quit.
Y'all got heat now. Due to your scene there.
What kind of heat?
Warm.
It's not heat. It's not on here. I don't feel hot. Do you feel hot? I don't feel hot.
It's kind of cold.
Being a.
Got myself on
Do you know how rare being a server of Putral is?
I thought it was Petra, but yeah,
Petra.
sure.
Sorry, I keep
I'm gonna
forgetting.
go with no. Can I go with no?
We can go with no.
Go
I think
with no.
I think option A is no.
I asked a wizard once when one came by.
I yell out, "Is any of you guys wizards?"
Like 12
You
hands
see
raised.
some of them poke their heads up, look at you, and
Need to ask you a question. I'll buy you a
see-
drink.
and- oh, you said that. You see a few of them go, "Oh yeah. What is
Just
it?"
one, just one.
And you see a couple of them sit back down.
No diviners.
You see a couple of wizards, one being a hobgoblin, and the other being an Asimar. Or go, yeah, what do you need?
Perception check on them. I want to see if I can see what kind of wizards they are. If they have like a crystal ball or anything obvious.
Sure.
It's not. No, it's not terrible. It's just not wonderful. It's 12, 17, 17 plus. Where's the last part?
Granny, you didn't even heat up your meal. Why
Dirty
you eating
20.
cold meat? No wonder you have such brittle bones.
You see some of them being
The two in particular, the hobgoblin and the Asimov.
yeah.
That's the
The
only two I'm looking at.
hobgoblin looks to have. He has red and flames on his red colored flames and such. You could probably piece together that he's from the evocation, while the other one has a bit more white to it and with
It moves.
feathers
alive.
or markings of feathers at the end. But you can assume that he's from the conjugation school.
Okay.
Do you want me to just...
Hobgoblin, what's your name?
You just gotta speak animals.
Grunket, come on. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Well, I'm, like,
Stick Grunket right down in between
elemental.
them.
Do you want me to just...
Tell me, how important is petrol? Because I have no clue what this is. Because we've been brought here. We're his playthings, we're his toys, his bet. He's hedging them. The worst manner possible. So tell us, because I'm sorry, I didn't meet you, Tiefling. What was his name?
I don't know. Gargamel. Gargamel.
Gargashon. Gargashon was about to tell us, but I wanted to get it from someone else, just in case he's not telling us the truth.
So what is it you want to know?
How important is petrol?
He's the second most powerful being in everything.
Sweet. I put a gold coin in front of him. It's like, this drink's on you. Me.
Thanks. He puts it down and he starts ordering different types of alcohol, stuff like that. And you see the tiefling go,
It's to show.
okay.
Sometimes
really
you don't trust the horse's mouth. You assume that the horse is lying, and you make burgers out of it. You've never had a horse burger?
No.
You're really a show hawker, huh?
No. Yes. I'm an admiral after all. I apologize. I will step back. This is in between my good friend Smoke and Sean. Gargashon. I apologize.
He sits down awkwardly.
You hang with an interesting person.
I do. So tell me, have you ever wanted to live on the first level of heaven?
Don't try that, buddy. You're not fooling me. We're fooling them. And he points to the rest of them.
Well, I'm not fooling anybody. I'm asking a legitimate question. Have you ever wanted to live on the first level of heaven?
Do you know how many people have gone to the first level of heaven?
7,296,781.
No. The correct answer is 50,703,420.
There's some divination wizard comes out of nowhere and goes, "You're both wrong."
Just Granny and the other one.
Then you see your clerk go, and then you see the tiefling throw a knife in his general direction, and it just hits near him, and he goes,
Yeah. We leave. Because he just attacked someone.
Well, he's intimidating and it went by the head.
This guy is as intimidating.
Don't worry.
Outside of character.
Don't worry.
This guy is
People
as
are
intimidating as
lax here. As long as you don't cause a ruckus, a bar fight or two won't be much.
Alright, well, I was just asking a simple question because I have an opportunity for anyone who actually wants to live there. But if you don't want to partake in that...
Oh, no. I want to help your assistant of sorts, your salesperson.
Okay.
We should work together to help
Oh, I wasn't
sale.
talking to Garter.
Oh, my bad.
I was talking to the other people that he attracted to us, right?
Oh, no, I already shoot him away.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, no. I just wanted the information about petrol to come from someone other than him who's trying to win us over.
Got it, alright. Okay, I'm sorry. But no, I wouldn't have asked him. So yeah, I go around and ask people. So you ever want to live on the first level house?
Roll a persuasion check.
I go up behind him. It's like, it's really pretty up there, actually. Can I give him advantage?
Yeah, you can give him advantage.
I want to aid you.
But you'll have to be participant in the entire routine.
His
Okay, that's
nefarious
fine.
acts.
That's a 20. I only got 5 on persuasion.
I should have done this. Persuasion or deception?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's deception.
Oh, that's a 26.
There we go. That's what I'm
Would be
looking for.
deception, my bad.
You're welcome.
It's like, I know I'm better than this.
So you're talking to a couple people. Most of them are too drunk to understand.
Even better.
But you got one person who goes, "Oh yeah, man, heaven! That's so neat." And there appears to be a tabaxi holding this weird device that looks like a flute, but there's no end to it. It's just like a cap on it.
There's no opening. Okay.
The opening.
Yeah, so by how I hear, at least by what I could see, there's very few people there. Like, only like, how many were you saying?
In
That's a
the
fake pen.
in the
Yeah,
in the
as you
fire?
see him
Yeah,
sucking
yeah,
it,
yeah.
you see like
Oh,
blue.
they're just,
What about in heaven, though?
Oh, in heaven there are, I don't know, heaven's
Massive.
massive, yeah.
So, I mean, you wouldn't probably see anybody.
So what does it?
It's
so
great
what does
real
heaven
estate.
include, man?
Well, it's heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah,
Which
there's
ain't
different
really
types of
wrong.
heaven, man. Have you
The
not,
main one, dude.
But
dude,
what I'm
have you not
offering-
talked around?
what I'm offering is a permanent house, actually a magnificent spire in heaven that has dimensional doors that lead anywhere you want to go.
Which one, man?
The Iron Spire or the portals? Because the portals lead anywhere you want to go.
Dude, there's like
I've been there. Went
A
through a couple of
million
them.
heavens.
There was one that was filled through a whole bunch of pipes. Pipes?
Pipes? Yes.
Yeah, he's smoking.
Oh, yeah.
So a whole bunch of pipes, just like that, all of different
you
flavors.
mean like
A
Kringle?
whole bunch of different flavors.
You mean Kringle?
Yes, plenty of Pringle. Can I roll it?
What the?
I want to roll an insight check to see if this guy understands what we're saying. 14.
He clearly is lightheaded and doesn't seem to understand what you're mostly saying, but you don't seem to be piquing his interest.
Under the effect of the diet.
Okay. Well, if you don't want it.
Yeah, I think he wants to miss out on this opportunity.
He does. He does.
Opportunity of a lifetime.
I got my trusty Crinkle right here, man. But hey, you want a whiff?
No.
Oh, come on, man. It's really good.
I'm already addicted to you.
Don't worry, man. I've been taking it for about 3 days. Hasn't killed me yet.
3 days? 3 days. And you like that? Yeah, I leave. I leave before any of that gets close.
You've had better. You've had flowers.
Is he smoking the rose petals?
You've had rose petals.
I leave because this is after 3 days and he's acting like this. I don't want any of that.
It's just all of the rose petals in the juice.
Yep.
It's been mulched and then turned into juice.
It's been mulched, it's been pressed, it's been gooed, and now it's smoked.
It's crinkle.
It's great. It's great. That's a shirt now.
That's a bird now.
So yeah, I just keep moving on until I find somebody who's willing to buy it.
Alright.
You still on full scope for a bunch of level 20 adventurers. I don't know what you expect.
Yeah, most of them drunk out of their mind or high out of their mind.
Either 20
And-
or like 18 at the most.
High or low?
Hi.
Always high. Like Crinkle.
Crinkle hat.
You get no one.
Okay. All right.
We go back, I go over to Gargashon after like 15 minutes of this because I'm not putting up with it. And I'm sure you go for like another 30.
Oh, I'll go. I got nothing else to do. I mean, I'll go for however. I'll hit everyone up. Everybody.
Alright, so it goes, so y'all start doing your things, it goes on, and it gets about 7, and that's the end of the day.
Okay.
So I go over to Gargashon and I guess I'm having a conversation. It's like, so how do you sell things?
Oh, that's easy.
Cool, sell me a drink that I'm going to pay for.
Okay. How's your day?
Shit.
Really, why?
Well, seeing that I got taken away from a gigantic fleet battle at the middle of a port, and I'm brought to an area where I was immediately faced by 3 gigantic lizard things, dragons by what I was being told. I tried to eat one of its heart, ate a flower that came out of it, a rose petal.
Oh, you're talking about the rose bells? Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
They're crinkle, man.
What is it? What are they? Oh, great. Sweet. So you're a wealth of knowledge as well. And now I'm here talking to you. Can you see how my days have been going? And then I got a whole bunch of looks earlier, making it even more wonderful.
Well, yeah, because you announced yourself to be...
I didn't announce anything. Someone asked. I'm assuming that's something that you do. Who are you for?
He shows his arm, and he pulls it over, and it seems to be a circle with 2 slash marks.
Alright. And who is that? Lavelle? See? Alright, so I got asked. Just like that. And you just showed it willingly. Guess what I did? So I didn't announce Jack.
You know it doesn't do anything.
What?
Flaunting a symbol around?
I didn't flaunt anything.
You showed it to a bunch of people, then...
They asked. Just like I asked you.
From what I recall from
I got asked.
Green said,
Who?
The half-man, half-robot.
What was his name?
Green.
Green?
Uh-huh. G-R-I-N.
Grin.
He calls it Green.
I'm gonna call him Grin.
No, on the boat.
Cyborg.
Just use like the D&D.
So this is
Okay.
No.
They have a garden on their boat.
This is
From
my,
what
this
his
is my
record
Skyblock
heard,
survival now.
you're the one who asked and wanted to talk about it.
No, not once. I gotta. Yeah, you're right. I did. Oh well. Yeah, I guess I owe you the drink.
And that's how the deal goes.
Yeah, you're not that great. Good thing you dig up information.
That's my job.
Cool. Dig me up some on dig me up some information on all these different ogoliths. I want their names. And I'll pay you 10 gold.
Their names?
I want their names and I want everything written down.
Everything about them?
Anything you got.
I don't know much about them, but I do know this mage. He lived in...
I pull out a piece of paper, slide it,
Oh no.
and charcoal. Just write it down.
Nah, I don't give my associates away. I'll return
No. I meant like
Oh.
for all this information. I don't need to know your contacts. I don't need to know anything. Just get that to me.
I was going to get to him, but
Okay.
here. He takes the paper, he folds it up, puts it in the pocket, and says, I'll bring in the information.
Appreciate
I
it.
was thinking about that.
Thank you, Gargashon.
10 gold.
On receipt. I get him a drink.
That's for...
That's for the sales pitch earlier. So on receipt of the names, I'll give you that.
5 gold now, and I can give you the information, and then 5 gold later.
No. You have no leg to stand on. I can also turn you into the
I have plenty to
guard.
stand on, considering...
Alright, so let's try this. So you have openly stated to us, and
He starts flipping the gold.
I understand. He's trying to be as menacing as possible.
No, he's not trying to.
And he's not being menacing then. So, you have openly stated that you wish to scam people out of their money, which is a form of lying, correct?
No? That
It's a
isn't
form
a
of
lie.
stealing. If you were to ask some people, that is a form of stealing.
Have you read the rules, boy?
Yeah, I have. You could.
killed your boy.
You give me the information, I pay you afterwards, and I leave. No, he's not worth it.
It's only illegal
I leave.
if you get caught. And he also leaves.
I left before him, so he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
They like fruit.
I leave.
He messaged you before.
I ignore it. And actually, he messages me. I go over to a guardian and say, I
There
just
are
had
no guardians in the
okay, I go to find a guardian.
Alright, you say
I had someone cast a spell on me inside of here.
So you said you go to find a guardian.
No, I don't care that much. I really don't. He's not scary. I think we got it was a good stopping point. Yeah. It's 7.
If y'all want to stop, I think it's stop.
I think it's good stuff. So to recap, we ain't learned jack.
No, we're in the Hunger Games.
Hey,
We're in the Hunger
what we
Games.
learned is what we learned is we should have just waited 10 days and fought the guardian.
We should have just waited and done nothing. Sitting there like potatoes.
Hey,
Like I'm doing in the hot tub right now.
but we had a house that was basically infinite in what it could make. We could have done a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't want to play. I want to play with the other NPCs. They're more interesting. Because they all, no offense to any of you guys, but you know what I mean.
Oh no.
I want to mess with all of them.
No. Tell us exactly what you mean.
I meant that exactly.
Hey, while you're gone, building your ship into like a jungle.
He's saying he
by the way.
interacts with all his players
So
on
good luck with
a
that.
weekly basis, but not these NPCs.